I ain't here to make you feel good about yourself, but I'm sick of Chicago, man. People in the comment section talking about Chicago, my hometown. Now everybody want to be down with the GOAT, like it ain't the murder capital of the world when it come to black on black crime. Now the rumor is that the YNs done hooked up with BLM to save some immigrants, but they ain't even trying to save themselves, y'all. And it's a shame it took for the National Guard to come in to get people on the same page, but they on the same page to help people that's not even American. I got love for my immigrants out there. That's why my question for y'all is, should illegal immigrants be allowed to stay in America? Because if that's the case, that means we all shouldn't have to pay no taxes. If they ain't got to pay no taxes, we shouldn't have to pay no taxes neither. Now, y'all know how it is when you got somebody living in your house and they don't want to leave. They getting over. They eating up all your food. They using up all your electricity and not putting a dime on the cable bill. Before you know it, you're going to have to put hands on somebody just to get them up out your house. And that's what's going on in America. But this ain't nobody's house unless you a Native American. And a lot of African Americans feel like they Native Americans. It's a bunch of $5 Indians out there that might be offended. I just want to let y'all know I'm sick of Chicago. R. Kelly nasty, dirty, funky, raunchy, freaky, horny. He was the pedo before Drake was found out to be a pedo. Then you got Kanye West. He funky, dirty, musty. If he ain't had no money, Kim Kardashian wouldn't even look at that man. Now you got these YNs out here riding for Pablo cause he the plug. You got Black Lives Matter back on the scene, girl on girl, boy on boy, all up in the club in the middle of the street protesting the thing. All them zesty thugs in Chicago, thighs out, with AK-47 stuck in their butts. I'm sick of it. Y'all need to do me a favor, man. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification button too. And hit that Cash App, especially if you're from Chicago, man. I know you got some shoebox money somewhere around there. Without further ado, we got to get into this news, man, because like I said, this stuff is pissing me off. Reggie, get that thing set up. Y'all listening? Here it goes.
Trump administration's attempt to deploy the National Guard to American cities is escalating. A judge in Oregon already blocking the president's order twice. Now, this comes as President Trump authorizes hundreds of Guards members from Texas to be sent to Chicago. ABC's Christiane Cordero has the latest from Washington.
Outside of federal buildings in Oregon and Illinois, protesters are coming face to face with federal law enforcement over the Trump administration's escalating ICE raids and National Guard deployments.
This is not a war zone!
In Chicago, the clashes led to federal agents deploying tear gas, shooting rubber bullets, and arresting protesters over the weekend. A 30-year-old woman was shot and injured by a Border Patrol agent Saturday after Department of Homeland Security officials alleged she was armed and used her car to ram a federal vehicle.
They claimed it was defensive fire. But frankly, we cannot trust anything that comes out of the administration.
For weeks, President Trump has vowed to deploy the National Guard to Chicago over political demonstrations and...
Y'all see what I see? Black and brown standing together. Now, people want to unite. What about when brothers killing each other up in the street, man? Why they ain't come together to stop the violence for that? But now they standing there, shoulder to shoulder. Because Donald Trump being a bully. And illegal is illegal. What part am I missing about this before we continue on with this thing, man? Illegal is illegal. If it's wrong, it's wrong. If you breaking the law, you breaking the law. I don't give a damn how comfortable you is. There's rules and regulations that people got to abide by. Hell, Americans got to do it. Everybody else need to do it too. And if you ain't American, what the hell you doing in America, man? That's like me posting up in Paris. And just because you listen to Jay-Z, that don't mean it's going to be legal for you to be a nigga in Paris. Unless you document it, man. Am I missing something here? You just can't post up in somebody's country undocumented, no papers and nothing, got electric, get free housing, food, clothing, shelter. That's unheard of. That's like me going to the UK and getting a free brownstone, got cookies all in the refrigerator, drinking up all their tea, eating up all their crumpets and shit. Breathing up all their air, using up all their electricity, getting over while they struggling trying to pay their bills. I'm over there living like a fat rat and ain't even supposed to be in their country. Is it wrong or not? Somebody gonna have to help me understand this thing. And for these YNs out there sticking up and trying to take up for some immigrants, knowing damn well they ain't even got no toilet paper at home. They willing to put their life on the line for Paco, but they want to leave Keisha as a single mother. I just don't understand it, man. Maybe somebody can enlighten me, because I'm losing my fucking mind about Chicago. I'm tired of y'all. Always want to rep that city. Ain't nothing to rep. Unless you in jail or something, you might get some perks. But in society, as soon as people hear you say something about Chicago, that's going to make them back off. That's the same place Malcolm X lost his life. That's like that lady charging people $100 for a spaghetti plate with all them gold teeth in her mouth. Ain't never seen her with no gloves on. I went to her IG page. She took her shirt off. Ain't nothing but jelly roll around her necks, hairy nipples and everything. I seen it through the shirt. Trying to charge people $100,000 for a plate of spaghetti, and guess what? Her nasty ass from Chicago. They need to do something about this city, man. They need to pick up Chicago and put it right next to Puerto Rico and Jamaica somewhere, man. They shouldn't even be allowed to be American. The whole city probably need to get deported. Rest in peace to Bernie Mac. Y'all gotta look at this. I'm tired of it.
I trust anything that comes out of the administration.
For weeks, President Trump has vowed to deploy the National Guard to Chicago over political demonstrations and crime rates that local leaders dispute. Illinois Democratic Governor J.B. Pritzker has not complied with the president, prompting Trump to instead authorize hundreds of Guard members from Texas be sent in.
People don't care. They don't want crime in their cities, and we're doing it, and we're doing it well.
The administration unsuccessful.
This nigga said I'm doing it and doing it well. He up there quoting LL Cool J while he trying to get them motherfuckers up out of Chicago. He get shot, come out there listening to Many Men. The most gangster president you ever seen in your life, man. He do a rally in California, bust out the crip walk on y'all niggas. He said we doing it well. Hold on, look.
Of Guard members from Texas be sent in.
People don't care. They don't want crime in their cities, and we're doing it, and we're doing it well.
Representing Queens, he was raised out in Brooklyn. Chicago, y'all better watch y'all ass. Cause when them National Guards come, they coming hard. You ain't seen nothing like this since NWA. They taking over them streets in Chicago. This all shit. All y'all YNs running around, butt cracks out, dreadlock swing, you better cut that shit off, man. All y'all hoochies, stankin' booties, walking around, big booty flopping with wedgies and things. Y'all better put on some clothes around the National Guard. Put your ass in the back of that van. And if you ain't got no documentations, what the fuck you doing owning a car wash? They took that man that owned that car wash, Incredible Hulk, body slammed his ass, and he was 82 something years old, man. I ain't gonna lie. That was kind of hard to watch. But they knocked his ass back to Tijuana. National Guard slap your ass back to Mexico or wherever you from and knock your ass, knock the black off you first, then smack you again all the way back to Africa. They ain't playing with people. Get your funky ass up out my country if you ain't got no paperwork, man. And what tripped me out about this, people in Chicago always talking about they got the paperwork. So-and-so a snitch. Yeah, we got the paperwork. You told so-and-so a rat. Where the paperwork on Jesus? Where the paperwork on Joaquin? Where the paperwork on Maria and Sarah? While they talking about they got the paperwork, man. The National Guard, a lot of them men be old and they tired. They patriotic and they love America, man. The barbecue don't taste the same. Got Sasson all over everything. That ain't American. You can't even get no good barbecue without having Sasson and shit all on it. They need to deport that back to Puerto Rico. All that damn Sasson seasoning salt got niggas out here with high blood pressure and things, man. Everybody ain't meant to eat that stuff. Guacamole make you doodle on yourself at the bus stop. That ain't American. Eat some shit to make you shit. They need to get on with that. And take them YNs over there too. These niggas talking about they the Migo. They in Little Mexico. They know the plug Pablo. Send their ass overseas. Take all them YNs, they choppers, and send their ass back. Black culture confused, eating all them tacos and shit. Black people celebrating Cinco de Mayo, but don't want to celebrate Kwanzaa. Niggas put on all green to celebrate St. Patty's Day, but don't want to get a tattoo of Nelson Mandela. I'm sick of this shit, man. Niggas on the radio speaking Spanglish. Niggas put out a whole Mexican album, but don't want to do another song about Coretta Scott King. The only song black people ever did for the black rights NAACP is the song about Rosa Parks. Man, y'all know I'm telling the truth. This is embarrassing. The Amigos, change your name to the Negroes. Y'all gotta see this, man. It's pissing me off.
Administration unsuccessfully tried to use a similar strategy in Oregon over the weekend. A Trump-appointed judge blocked the president's plan to send in federal troops, siding with local and state officials in ruling the president's description.
Y'all see the way that nigga was backing up? He was backing up like he just put in some motherfucking work. Y'all see that? That nigga used to be a pimp. They dragging bitches up out the country. Look at that. Nigga, the National Guard arrested National Guard up out this bitch. They found out her payroll wasn't documented. Like, hold on, bitch. You got the National Guard arresting the National Guard. I can't even believe it. Look.
Send in federal troops, siding with local and state officials in ruling the president's description of protests in Portland was simply untethered to the facts. Portland police say no one was arrested.
Untethered? They some motherfucking tethers. They confused as hell, man. Simply untethered. They simply untethered. Bitch. Her name Karen. You know she don't know what the fuck she talking about. Look.
To the facts. Portland police say no one was arrested during the weekend protests, adding they didn't observe any person or property crimes. Just hours after that first ruling, Oregon's Attorney General received notice that the administration is deploying the California National Guard, prompting an emergency hearing where the judge halted any troops from being deployed.
California, no doubt about it. California. They bringing in people from all over the country just to go to raggedy ass Chicago. Too many dreads swinging. Them sweaty ass, greasy ass faces got people wanting to protest. Niggas come out gold teeth country all the way up in Chicago. At least send them niggas back to Mississippi. That's where they come from anyway. All them YNs in Chicago need to get sent right back to Mississippi. To send their ass right back down the river, man. They ain't got no business up. I seen the movie Sinners. Them country boys still got the gold teeth in their damn mouth. Detroit too. The whole Motown come from Mississippi. Send their ass back. And get them people back Chicago, man. They ain't even got no business up. I'm sick of this. Gotta bring in the National Guard. This embarrassing, man. People in China laughing at America. People in Dubai, them prince in Saudi Arabia laughing at America, man. They got the big 50,000-inch TV in Dubai, sitting back with their feet up on them Persian rugs, laughing at America, man. This ain't cool. And you got YNs on the radio. Ain't even supposed to be up there talking shit and don't even know how to talk. I'm sick of it. Dr. King died for this, man. If Dr. King was here, he wouldn't even look at them. He wouldn't even shake the hand of them dirty ass YNs in Chicago. Whew. I'm over here mad. I ain't never been this. Oh shit, my blood pressure, man. I'm about to pass out. Man, give me some water. I'm about to pass out. What's wrong with you? Man, just give me some water. I sound like I got the Mojave Desert in my mouth. Oh, I'm so sick of these niggas. I looked in the mirror the other day. I thought I saw Uncle Ruckus. Is there any hairdressers out there and shit? This rubber band tight in the back of my ponytail, man. Eyes look like they about to pop out my goddamn head. Any hairdressers out there, man? Cause I'm over here looking bad. Clothes ain't fitting like they used to. Just an angry black man. Oh man, niggas in Chicago driving me crazy. Look at this.
That's them legs, boy. I'm there, that's them people.
Always gotta play that nigga ass music. Can't even do a video without playing that bullshit. Oh man, look, they bring the tanks up in there. Come get them niggas. Look, they going right to the ghetto. They made a U-turn on MLK. They posted up right. If you Mexican, your ass just in the way. Hold on, look at this. Hold on, look. Shit out of here.
Fuck goofy ass nigga. Department of War. Nigga, you about to find.
Look.
Man, Trump talking about something. Chicago about to find out why it's called the Department of War. Nigga, you about to find out why it's called Direct. The fuck, goofy ass nigga?
This fool don't even own a house. He don't own a car. He can't read. He can't write. The only thing he got ownership of is them boogers and his big ass nose. He talking to the president of the United States and he ain't even got his GED. Somebody get this. I'm tired. Ooh, man. Give me the 50, sign me up to be the damn National Guard. I'll hold that shit down by myself. Give me a RoboCop suit. I'll show you how to get all them niggas, man. I step out that bitch doing a robot. If they get to shooting, them bullets gonna be bouncing. It's gonna look like fireworks. And I'm still gonna be charging towards them niggas, man. I pick him up by his neck, take off my belt, and beat his ass like his daddy should have did, man. Beat his ass, pull down his pants and beat his ass in the middle of the street. Whew, nigga pissed me off. Ain't got no business talking, nigga. Put your hand down and sit down. Oh man, look at this.
We ain't scared of this shit.
Trump, do not send the National Guard to Chicago, gang. Do not, I repeat, do not do it. We are a different fucking breed out here, nigga. We are not Los Angeles. Nigga, we are not Washington, D.C. This is Chicago.
Oh man, when they hog tie his ass, I hope they get it on video. I want to see his fat face sweating. Pick him up by his beard and put him in the back of the cop car. We need to see, they need to document this stuff, man, because these motherfuckers act like they don't know how to act. And I know it's wrong, and I ain't trying to be mean. But something about Chicago don't have me do about 55 videos about y'all ass. That's why my question is, should illegal immigrants be allowed to stay in America? Because if they allowed to stay, then that means that Americans need to be confiscated for these people over here. I said these people, you know what I'm saying? Because they ain't documented. And that's the reason why people getting treated messed up, because it's an infestation. at this point. People ain't playing by the rule. I got to. Ain't no way around it. You got to pay to play. America like a big-ass casino. And you got people sitting at the damn crap table with all this damn money and they ain't even supposed to be there, man. And they winning. And the house always win. So that's the crazy part about it. Reggie, turn the phone lines on, man. Look, them phone lines on. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button, too. Hit that Cash App. $ Sean Blaze. That's Reggie. Get them phone lines together, man. People been calling. Look, we don't missed about 18 calls, bro. Get them lines. I do apologize, y'all. The phone line's back open. Ooh, Lord have mercy. The phone number in the chat on the side of the screen. Y'all call in if that's what y'all want to do. If not, I got a whole bunch of news we about to get into. Shout out to all of the people that hit that Cash App. $ Sean Blaze Docs. I really do appreciate y'all. Without further ado, we got to get into this news. If you live in Chicago or if you live in the city close by Chicago, they coming to a theater near you. It won't be long before they make their way down to Atlanta. They talking about bringing the National Guard to Florida. All y'all Miami crackheads, I know y'all love being outside, but y'all gonna have to find somewhere else to go. My people in Memphis, they catching hell too. All of the cities that people rap about, the National Guard on their way. Y'all shouldn't have made the block hot. People want to brag about the murder rate of their city. People proud to be from Chicago. Like it make them a soldier or something because they from Chirac. That's a bad look. Now, you put that shit on a job application, you might not get hired if you move to another city or another state. Y'all got to look at this. Reggie, get that thing set up, man. Look.
Calmly. Calm, that's it. Do not touch the vehicle. That's it. Okay. Calm.
Damn, she better lay off all that damn hot sauce. What the hell they done did to Maria? Get your ass away from them people. What they doing? Is it really that bad in Mexico? Cause, I mean, goddamn. What's going on? As an American, what they see that we don't see? What the hell? They got free avocados or something. I thought they had food in Mexico. They ain't starving over there. They ain't like, I ain't never seen no African refugee Mexican video. I ain't never seen no Mexicans in Mexico with the pot belly with flies and things all over their face on the video or on the commercial. What's going on? It's something more sinister than we know. What's really going on? I think look, I know you gotta be careful talking about stuff like this, but I think people in general come to America just to get over on black people, man. Y'all see how the Black Lives Matter and the YNs uniting just to help the immigrants. Figure, hell, as long as you got black people around, you're gonna be all right. You could live in a doo-doo hut in your home country, but when you come to America, you got a stepping stool to step over. I may be ugly, I may be fat and stumpy, but at least I ain't African American about this bitch. You gonna be better by default as soon as you get to America. You could feel that shit. Like, damn, I am somebody. They probably make them say that shit as soon as they cross the border. Like, you may be this and you may be that, but one thing you are not is African American. Make a motherfucker feel good. Hello, who this is here?
Hey, what's good, Sean? It's Gage.
Oh, man, what it do, brother, man?
Ain't not much, man. Just chilling, just chilling in the chat, just listening.
See, you from Utah, you ain't got to worry about immigration and things like that. You just got to worry about Amish people and things.
Nah, this ice out here, bro.
In Utah?
Yeah, they heavy. They be doing ads and everything.
Oh, man, that is crazy. What you think it is, man? Why do people feel like they want to come to America illegally and stay and don't want to go, even though people telling you to leave and you undocumented, you doing something illegal, you breaking the law?
Because America always been the land of opportunity throughout history. And I mean, if you come here with value, I feel like you should stay.
Damn, man. But you know, all people don't fought and die. It wasn't always the land out. The only opportunity your ass had was to pick some cotton back in the day. And if you wasn't that, you was building the railroads or some shit. And if you wasn't doing that, you was doing something else to build a country. So, you know, we don't live, fought, and died for these opportunities. And people feel like they could just hop over the fence and take advantage of every damn thing. And we don't even have the same privileges and things that they have.
Yeah, that's a good point. I feel like when it comes to the privileges, they do have more privileges than us, but I feel like we should get more of those to favor the American more, because I feel like we aid the international immigrants more.
But you know,
which ain't nothing wrong with that. It's just that I feel like we ain't getting love as Americans.
You want to know what it is, man? People don't like a show off. That's the problem with African Americans, man. People get some paper, want to get the biggest chain, get a Cadillac, and really be flaunting that shit, man. If people was more low key and have a history of being low key, other people, you won't even know what the hell they got until you go to their house. They be humble like a motherfucker. You go up in their house, they got it made up in there. They ain't flashy, they ain't flaunting it. It be a brother riding around in the Benz, gold chains, Gucci, Louis. It be sisters out here stunting Mercedes Benzes and things. They ain't even got no food in the refrigerator.
It's hard to be humble out here, man, because a lot of people, when they get something, they're not used to having it, so they feel like they gotta do the most with it, which I don't see a problem with that.
That's the same thing that happened with Diddy. If Diddy was a humble type of person, he wouldn't have got that time. But since he want to be so flashy and be stunting and waving them diamonds in front of people's face, people want to see his ass do some time, regardless if he innocent or not. Take your black ass in jail with your dancing, bling bling and shiny suit wearing ass.
Yeah, when you doing all that to be in the spotlight definitely gonna come your way.
Right. And, you know, in a nutshell, I think that's the problem. Not with all, but a lot of African-American people. You got black people out there doing very, very well, but you wouldn't know it, though, because they ain't putting it out there like that.
Right. And that comes with being humble. Because, there's most of us, we not materialistic. At least I'm not.
Mm-hmm.
So those type of things don't really do nothing for me. So I'm one of those dudes that don't flaunt.
Mm-hmm. But as a culture, there's certain things that you have to abide by if you're trying to fit in with the black culture. You know, you could be ostracized for a whole lot of things. You could be a bitch ass nigga for damn near anything in the black culture, man. And you figure if you really want to be a billionaire, you better be as most bitch ass as you possibly can be, unless you're trying to go to jail or some shit.
Right, because it's not you don't got nothing to prove. Like, you don't got to prove your toughness to nobody.
When you black, you do, because they ain't gonna let you live that shit down, man. You might as well just go home and put on a dress or something if you ain't about that life.
That's true. That's because we care about what other people think.
Mm-hmm. There's people in jail right now because of what somebody think. It's somebody out there doing real bad in the struggle because they care so much about what other people think. But immigrants come over to America and they help, you know, they build up the country. But I figure, hell, if you ain't got to pay no taxes, you get free housing and free all this shit. I'll get out there and build a Dollar General too. I'll build up a whole complex in a week too. All the money going straight in my pocket. Let's get it in. Yeah, man. Do you feel like illegal immigrants should be allowed to stay in America? Do you think they should call off the National Guard and say, hey, enough is enough. If you illegal, you just breaking the law. Fuck it. We gonna go back home. You keep on breaking the law, keep on getting your money, keep on getting the free housing and things. And hell, it's a free country.
I feel like it should be like an annual wellness check, like how they do the census. Like you gotta have something going on. If you don't, you gotta go back. Like,
yeah, but that's not fair to the people that was born and raised. That's like somebody coming to your house, uninvited, living in your house, benefiting off of everything within your home, using your internet, the microwave, the refrigerator and shit. They basically squatting in your house. How would you feel about that?
I mean, if my house is nice, I don't got a problem with it.
Some strangers all up in your space ain't even asked you to come there. You gonna be okay with that?
I mean, nah, not in that sense, but I mean, like, I feel like it's just a problem with our rights, like with the opportunities that we got and create for ourselves. I feel like we should be rewarded more on that.
Yeah, I feel like the only way illegal immigrants was able to come to America and prosper is because the black community is so weak to where anybody can come take over. It don't matter where you from. I don't give a damn. Any gas station you go to in the black neighborhood, not black owned. The corner stores, not black owned. It ain't no black owned anything. So there's plenty of opportunity to come in because it ain't like black people supporting each other enough to have ownership of a lot of stuff.
Right. It got to start somewhere.
Just imagine if there was no Dr. King, no integration, no none of that stuff, and black people still own laundromats, grocery stores, ain't had no choice, still black bus lines and stuff like that. Do you think illegal immigrants could actually come over and prosper in America if black people was united in any way, shape, or form?
I do. Because I feel like it would make America more... It would give America more, like a better, like a better image internationally. So that would be like a tourist site.
I don't know what the hell going on, man. I think that somewhere in this got something to do with some narcotics somewhere. I don't know. But it's starting to seem like, it's some old illegal. If it's illegal and it was okay to be illegal, it must be some other illegal shit that was going on top of that for this long. You know what I'm saying? If you can bypass illegal, what else illegal they've been bypassing for all this time?
I mean, America was built on illegal stuff. So we should be used to it. So that's what I think.
That's crazy, man. That's real crazy. And you want to know what else is crazy? These YNs in Chicago, man, I'm so sick and tired of it. All they want to do is sell drugs, kill each other, run around the neighborhoods like gremlins. And people in the neighborhood don't even want to go outside because you might get shot in your ass because there's some YN out there selling dope.
Right. I mean, the best thing you can do is just get out of that type of situation because you're a victim of your own surroundings. So if you get out that, I know it's more easier said than done, but we just need more father figures in that over there in Chicago.
I think
better role models.
That's so true, man. I believe people feed into the hype, you know what I'm saying, with the media, and that's how shit go haywire. Because you always have your select group of hoodlums and criminals in any culture, any society, but I feel like the black gangster, the black thug's been exploited to the point to where people accept it as the norm. Yeah,
and that goes to what I said earlier with the Black American and the national image.
Yeah, it is messed up that you got so many people that condone ignorance to a point to where they can't see it no other way. There's parents that the only way these kids could get approval and the love and affection from their parents is if they a Muslim, because they don't want to raise no bitch ass nigga.
Right. And that goes with having better role models. And I mean, even if we gotta be more mature at a younger age, I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do. Because sometimes those type of situations force you to.
Yeah, man, it's people out here doing dumb shit just to prove to their mama that they're a real nigga. Or I don't want to let my daddy down because my daddy said he don't want no bitch ass son.
Yep. Yep. I've had my moments.
It's crazy out here, man. It's like, damn, you better off in jail or doing bad in life. Because if you really want to do well, you going to have to denounce a whole lot of shit about the black culture.
Right. Man.
Then you're going to be a sellout.
Not to that full extent, but some things that we claim, I feel like we just unlatch that to our name.
Yeah. You know, and that's a part of American society. Everybody love Billy the Kid. People love the stories about the badasses out there. But in all reality, that's entertainment. You know, it ain't supposed to be taken literal. Everybody can't be Billy the Kid. Everybody can't be Boosie Badass.
Right. Everybody can't. Everybody can't be the criminal in the movie. You know what I'm saying? Everybody want to be old dog and menace to society. It's impossible. Just gotta be shown other opportunities. That's real talk, man. Everybody want to be Nicki Minaj. Everybody want to be Cardi B. Everybody want to be Megan Thee Stallion. But that's not just an American thing. Yeah, man, but it's sad to know that we influence the foolishness all across the world, man. Again, the islands, Africa, all across the world, we influence the foolishness. Right, and that influence isn't just one-sided. Like, it's not just white, it's black too. All over the world, man. All over. You know, we're going to have to do something to make some change, man. We're going to have to love one another, hug one another. And, brother, I thank you so much for your phone call, man. Long time no here. The next time I go live, dog, you got to call back because you the realest to the realest. Gage Gore, everybody. All right, GMB, GMS. No doubt. GMB, brother. We're going to holler at you later, man. I had to let him go because it brings tears to my eyes, man. That brother live in Utah. Chasing them donkeys and things, man. Ain't nothing going on out there but some snow. And he probably love to play in the snow, but that's his own personal business. Back to these YNs in Chicago. I'm coming for y'all head. Ain't nobody else on YouTube got the nerve. I ain't scared of King Von. I ain't scared of Lil Durk. Hold on. Hello, who this is here? What's up with it, brother?
Oh, man, so glad you called in. What's on your mind, man?
Hey, I was the one that sent you the $25 the other day from I'm going to give you the initials. WY.
He was about to say YN, y'all. WY.
I was about to say Y.
I ain't never get that Cash App, though.
I swear I sent it. It was $25. Whoever sent $25 to you was me.
It was you, man. Thank you so much for that $25, man.
The $25, it was me.
Oh, man, you appreciate it.
They wouldn't let me load it on my card, so I had to ask my person in my family to do it.
Oh, that's what, man, look, you appreciate it like Tupac mama, man, real talk.
Okay. So, look, my name is the teacher on here. I'm the teacher on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
And look, man, if y'all go check me out, man, look,
black people better stop being cowards and take their country back and stand like men. Not like cowards. Our children are dying. Our women are mad at us. Nobody don't want to pay child support. Just all kinds of crazy stuff, bro. You want to make babies, but child support. You know, this is our mind. We want to leave our sons out here to fend for themselves. We mad. Oh, she put me. Well, stop making babies, bro, or take care of those boys and raise them to be men, bro. Yeah, we gonna hold you black men accountable. We tired of this, bro. Look at all these black boys out here running around, you know, with guns and gangs and drugs and this and that. Man, look, man, we lost, man. We finna find ourselves.
Got to, bro.
By any means necessary. I don't give a dang if you're in a gang. I don't care if it's Farrakhan or whatever, bro. Yeah, we gotta save black people, man. We got one God. Nobody else is our God. Martin Luther King ain't our God. Malcolm X ain't our God. Farrakhan ain't our God. No one is our God but God, black people. That's why we curse. We got so many gods. We scared. And Tupac said, the fear of man grow on trees. So they so fearful to say that you're not my God. They're too fearful to tell men that you're not my God, God's my God. That's where black people, that's why they in the condition they in.
Brother, you so wise and you got all this knowledge, man. I got to ask you this question. I'm hoping that you can give me an answer. What about the brothers that have babies with women that they can't see themselves being with seriously?
They got to learn to forgive them because they laid with them. You laid with that woman, whatever woman she is, whether she be a thought or a mop or whatever, you have to raise her to be the woman that you need her to be. You have to go through the fire with her. You can't give up on her and say, well, she doing this and she done that and she said this and she did me like this. See, you can't give up. You got to forgive her. You got to work with that woman. That's what's wrong with America. We want to give up on the woman soon as I have another child, this and that, or soon as I don't make enough money as a man, they want to give up on me. We got to stop that in America. That's a curse. That's of the devil. That's not of God, man.
You know,
it's evil. It's wicked.
There's a lot of brothers that's willing to take responsibility for their kids, but they not trying to take responsibility for some grown-ass woman that got her mind made up.
Sometimes you got to dust your foot off and just let it be what it be, you understand? But you got to always go back to the children and raise them and teach them. You got to know that's your... Don't worry about what's between her legs. Let her have what's between her legs. The children is what you need to be concerned about. Don't worry about who she's sleeping with. Worry about the souls and the conditions of them babies. Let her go sleep around. She gonna find out she doing wrong. She gonna have to come back to you and apologize that, man, I'm so wrong. I did you wrong. You ain't did nothing but try to help me and these children.
Yeah, you let everybody beat on her drum.
Sausage sandwich and a bowl of grits. That's all I want. Sausage sandwich and a bowl of grits. Nope.
So you telling the brothers out there to let everybody beat on her drum, and when she come back to you busted and disgusted, try to find a rhythm?
How much? Well, I got to forgive her.
This man buying breakfast. What time is it? You buying breakfast at this time of night? What the hell going on?
That's all they feeding us in this city. In an all-black city, that's all you eat.
God damn.
Black people don't care about black people no more, man. They just care how much money they can make off you now.
God damn.
And they just say black power, you know, but they ain't gonna feed you with love no more. Yeah, nigga, eat from a McDonald's or a Wendy's or a Burger King. That's how they treat black folk, and they say, ride with us, black folk. Vote Democrat, and they feed you like your dog.
With the police chasing them, y'all.
I said that. Now, sausage and bread and just grits. Yes, man, thank you. This how you gotta move out here. You gotta give them the direction, correction, and keep moving, man. They hindering. These spirits, they own people, man. The demons, they own these people, man. These people ain't praying. These people ain't anointed. They don't have revivals no more.
What if the only cure is for black people to stay away from black people. Do you think that's a possibility? Because imagine if you would have left that city you in and went somewhere else, you would have better options instead of bread, sausage, and just grits.
Yep. Sometimes it's best to move away from black people because they be so lost and they so scarred and they got so much trauma and they got so much vengeance in their heart and they got to get back at somebody that said something to them crazy last week or something. Black people just be suffering from all these things, so I just get away from around them. Yep, don't expect me to be around you and go through all these ups and downs and these demons and this vengeance. And he said this yesterday, and she got more than me today. I don't want to hear all that. I just be thankful for what I got and thank the Lord, and let's move forward, man.
So even though
I'm called the teacher.
Yeah, so even though you feel like black people need to come together, you don't even like being around black people like that.
No, black people need to come together with white people and build America so our kids can have a brighter future. Black people need to leave the shackles of slavery behind. Ain't nothing we can change in the past. Nothing. I'm talking about not one day we can change in the past, but we can change everything for the future. Stop walking around worrying about the dead. The dead is dead. They gone. They want you to have a better future. You sitting up here holding on. My ancestors, man, your ancestors telling you to push on and leave me alone and let me rest and let me do what I do with the Heavenly Father. You up here bothering the heck, boy. Leave our ancestors alone and let them rest.
So you saying...
You look at these children. You look at the future. Don't look at Martin Luther King. Look at that baby.
That's real, man. So you saying that the only time black people should come together is if it's white people in the room?
I understand what you said.
You said that black people need to get together with white people to help build America. So basically the only time black people should deal with other black people is if it's white people involved.
Pretty much. We got to try that too. Let's try that out too. Let's try all other things but what we doing right now. Because what we doing right now failing. So we got to try something new.
Man,
If it hurt to try it, let's try it. Hey, it hurt to try new things, but we have to do it. You have to tell the white man, hey, how you doing, sir? And open the door for him and say, God bless you and love you, sir.
You know what, brother? I really do appreciate your opinion. And I got to ask you this. Should illegal immigrants be allowed to stay in America because they don't want to go? They don't want to leave, even though...
They need to go, sir. They need to go so we can raise our children and see what's going on in our communities. They need to go. They too much noise. They're like they're blinding us. It's like it's confusion. They're in the way. We can't see what we need to see as people because they're in the way. They need to get out the way so we can see what we need to do with our women and our children and our homes and our communities and our schools and our politics. They need to get the F out the way. We don't have no go home, niggas. Whoever you is, go home. We don't have no sympathy. We got sympathy with our children and look at our women and the men. They talking about gender wars and we talking about helping illegals. No, we got to talk to our women and men. We ain't got time to worry if illegals got work or not. Go pick a peach in your country, nigga, and leave us alone. Right? Let us raise our kids and have our peace and have our blessings that the Lord has blessed us with. Why you over in your country watching us, man?
Brother.
Why you over there in your country coveting up? The Bible said, don't covet thy neighbor's stuff. And you sitting over in Mexico or El Salvador, wherever you at, coveting America's things, you wrong, you sinning, get your ass on, man.
Man, that's very deep, man. And I got to ask you. Yeah.
Man, that's some real shit, ain't it, man?
That's real. I ain't never heard it like that, man. I got to ask you this, though. Yeah, you got to, man.
How you doing, brother? Yes, sir.
You said that...
Hey, baby. Yeah. Oh, come on. She's trying to hold me up at this stove. She's looking mean at me. And people can rob me and hurt me or kill me. Let me go home. I don't want to die. Give me my stuff so I can go. It's dangerous in Jackson, Mississippi. Let me get my food and go home. Don't hold me up out here where people can kill me and shoot me down and rob me and do dangerous things to me. Thank you, ma'am. let me go. That's what they do. They hold you up at stores. They hold you up at restaurants. They hold you up everywhere so people can be a hindrance to you. Let us go. Who is these demons?
Yeah, that's real, man.
Them in the name of Jesus.
In the name of Jesus, man. You said that the illegal immigrants in the way and they need to get out the way so we can talk to our women. I got to ask you, brother, when the illegal immigrants out the way, what should we say to our women? What type of conversation do we need to have with our women?
We can apologize. Say, I'm sorry for cheating on you and being however I hurt you, I'm sorry. I apologize. And I need to do better. And I'm going to do better. And I'm going to take the accountability. I'm not going to just say, you wrong, woman. I'm going to say, I'm wrong, too. And we're going to make it right.
As soon as the Mexicans leave.
We ain't going to look at each other and we stand and make error and just keep pointing at it. So he dropped his drawers in the floor and all that. We're going to stop. Hey, we're going to keep our women from talking to other women on the phone. Yeah, them women on the phone, they're talking to them women, they devils. They spreading lies and gossip because they ain't folks' business, and they misleading the women, and they know what they doing. Women, talk to your husbands. Talk to your children. Don't talk to no woman. My mama didn't talk to women. My mama talked to her husband and her children. She didn't talk to women. She said women was problems. Because I used to ask her, Mama, why you ain't got no women friends? Because they'll try to take your man and break your home up and this and that. So she talked to her husband and us and her sisters and her mama. So any woman that's out there gossiping on the phone with her friend, get off that damn phone and go talk to your husband and things because that woman is misleading you. She can't lead you. Only a man of God can lead you, woman. You want to talk to somebody, go and talk to God. Get on your knees and pray to God. Stop gossiping on these damn phones every time you get the phone in your hand. You got to talk on it and tell people your business and what's going on in your house and how you feel about your man and what he did last week and when you're going to leave. Stop all that foolish stuff and just let life be life and enjoy it. And be thankful that you got this life.
Do you feel like immigrant men have better wives than American men?
Nope. It's just an image. It's a facade. If we didn't go through what we were going through in America as far as finances and the ghettos and things like that, things will be smooth, man. We have a lot of interference. We have immigrants interfering with us. We got Democrats interfering with us. We got food stamps interfering with us. We got the lack of jobs interfering with us. And all sorts of things that's interfering with us that keeping us from being in the great relationships that black people should be in. So we got to get all the way back to the drawing board. We got to look these Negroes in the eyes and see if they selling us out to the massa. Because we don't want to hear no NBA young boy. He can't tell us nothing but how to kill each other. Why we want to listen to him? Why Trump freed that dude like that? We don't want to hear him. We need to hear somebody that's going to tell us how to live, not how to die. Look at how they flood them concerts. Look at them demons flooding them concerts, worshiping death and bloodshed and murder and all this mayhem. Man, look at what's going on, bro. Man, if I catch my child at one of them concerts, I'm going to do them in myself. Yeah, I'm going to do them. You ain't got to do them. I'm going to do that Negro in. You better not get caught at a concert, Negro. No NBA young boy in there singing about killing black people and all this foolishness. Man, you got us messed up, boy.
Yeah, man.
You got us messed up, boy.
That's cold blood.
You better sing love songs to your woman, boy.
You got to, man. You got to put on the OJs and the Whispers and play that for your lady, man. Don't listen to that NBA young boy. Bro. Yeah.
Hey, I love you, bro, and I love what you're doing, bro, and I'm going to give you some more money when I get some more money.
Oh, that's what it is, man. Real talk, because I need some more grits. That's what it is, man. So much love. Yeah, enjoy your food, brother. Real talk. Yeah, we gonna holler at you later, man. Be good out there, man. No doubt.
Under the teacher.
Yeah, the teacher.
I know where you at. You at S.A.T.
Yeah, man.
I know how to find you.
Yeah,
man.
You
gotta know how to find me.
Man, the teacher, everybody. We gonna get with you, brother. Real talk. We gonna holler at you. Thank him so much for his call. Lord, I hope I ain't been misled. Because I don't know how to feel. Hey, Reggie, what's this?
Some tap shoes?
Some tap shoes? What the hell I'm supposed to do? Man, if you don't get this shit off my desk, they got some tap shoes on the damn thing. Hey, you better get on with this bullshit around here. Oh, goddamn tap shoes. I'm just trying to let the people know what's going on in Chicago. Hold on, y'all need to see this because it's real bad out there. Look. Reggie, get it together. Play that, look. Oh, shit. Got another phone call, y'all. Hello, who this is here?
What's that, Sean? This Elroy.
Oh, man, we got Elroy on the phone. How you feeling, brother?
I'm good, Sean. I'm good. I'm just hearing the conversation about what's going on in Chicago with these immigrants and stuff.
Yeah, man. My question is, should illegal immigrants be allowed to stay in America? How you feel about that?
I feel like they should be given a chance to redeem their nationality in order to stay. And like what I've been seeing, like, cause I live in Chicago now, but I'm from New Orleans. I've been living in Chicago. It's going on a year now. And like they just had a situation where ICE had raided like an apartment complex, and they wasn't just taking immigrants, they was taking everybody in the apartment complex. It was black people that got taken and everything. And also, you had people that was going to the courthouses to like get their nationality, you know, get everything in order for them to be an American citizen. And ICE was catching them there as they're going to get their citizenship. So what I feel like is going on is it's like they're not treating the immigrants fairly at this point. Like I can see if somebody just sitting there not getting their citizenship, that's a different story. But like if you sitting up in here, you trying to scoop somebody up while they're at the courthouse trying to get their citizenship, that's something else. And then they're abusing their power. Like in Chicago, they're abusing their power at this point. They got the situation where the ICE agents spray painted the Chicago PD. They spray painted. You can look it up. That's why the mayor's like doing everything that he needs to do right now.
That's cold-blooded, man. I ain't know they did it like that.
Oh, yeah. Like, it's a lot of stuff that's not making national news fully, but it's a lot of turmoil that's going up in here. And I also wanted to say something about the crime, because a lot of people tend to make that the highlight of Chicago. Me personally, as somebody who's from New Orleans, you know, like I came from a crime-ridden city to another crime-ridden city. Chicago isn't that bad. As long as you mind your business and you stay to yourself, if you're not gang-banging, nothing's really going to happen to you. You know what I'm saying? And I know that we was talking about, like, the whole thing with these young dudes, like, they don't, you know, maybe they need to get out their lifestyle and basically explore different opportunities, get their lives together. But the problem with Chicago, and a lot of people don't know this about Chicago unless you actually live here, and it was a big culture shock for me being from New Orleans, moving out here and understanding how Chicago works. Chicago is one of the last cities left, one of the last major cities that run on systematic racism. See, down south, everybody had the magnifying glass on the South. That's why the South had to get their act together. But while everybody had the magnifying glass on the South, the Midwest was doing all types of stuff. And it's even going on to this day. You look at Detroit, you look at Flint, Michigan. You know what I'm saying? You look at places like that. All that is straight up systematic racism. And with Chicago, from my experience, Sean, keep in mind when I say this, I am not a criminal, never had a criminal record. I'm a U.S. Army veteran. Never got in trouble, never came out here for the wrong reasons. I came out here to go to college, right? This is the first city I've ever lived in my life, and I live all over the South. Never experienced this. But this is the first city that I've lived in my life where white people see me walking down the street and they scared of me. This is the first city where the color of my skin affects my daily interactions with people.
You in Chirac?
I got close friends.
Chirac. That's where you at. Chirac.
Yeah, I mean, but it is like that. But at the same time, it's not as bad as you think it is. Because, Sean, the thing about Chicago people is that they're very open about who they are. You know how to tell between the gangbangers and just a regular man just going to work.
Yeah, I've been to Chicago a couple of times. It's a don't start none, don't be none city. But if you want to start something, they gonna finish it for sure.
Exactly. But I can tell you right now, a lot of these dudes is not leaving the street life because they don't have the opportunity to. There's a lot. I've seen people try and leave the streets and go and get a regular job downtown or something. And these white folks deny them this job. They try and do better. And what it is that the systematic racism is so bad to where they don't allow people to do better. I was lucky enough to have my own thing going on before I even moved out to Chicago. So I was good. I feel like if I would have grew up in Chicago instead of New Orleans, I wouldn't even be the same person because I had more opportunity down south than I did up here.
Damn. Yeah, it's cold-blooded.
Being real.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the racism. So you saying the racism is different? It's a different type of racism up there.
It's a different type. They ain't gonna call you no slurs to your face, but they gonna make sure that you ain't around them. They gonna be the ones that hold all the good jobs, hold everything good, and they want you to settle for scraps. You could be qualified, but they gonna say like, oh well, if you a qualified black man and you get something good going for yourself out here, they quick to call it DEI. That's why you look at like people like Charlie Kirk. Charlie Kirk, not really directly from Chicago, but he's from the northern suburbs. Arlington Heights is north of Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a lot of people that's in Arlington Heights that think the same way that Charlie Kirk do. Granted, I understand that you feel like he did have some decent critiques, but this is what got me about Charlie Kirk. Charlie Kirk tried to join the West Point. He tried to become a cadet at West Point to be a military officer. He was denied, and he said that, a black woman got picked over him, and she wasn't qualified. Like, what would he know about her being qualified or not if he not even qualified? And let me tell you something about the military. If a black person gets into a good position in the military, it's because they work for it and they are qualified for it. There's no DEI in the military because they racist as hell too. But if you're a black person and you make it in the military, you're doing good. And he tried to call off, when he did that interview, he was talking about that lady he went to West Point with. He was trying to say like, she wasn't qualified. They should have picked me instead of her. And, he could have did something like, but try to become an officer different ways besides going to West Point, because there's so many ways to become a military officer. But he dwelled on that because he wanted to go to West Point. And like the way he think, where he started causing all this commotion, talking bad about people, talking about DEI, that's the way a lot of these white folks think. And it's like when it comes to and I'm talking about specifically in Chicago, Sean. I'm not talking about down south. I'm not talking about anywhere else. Because I will 100% tell you, I have lived several places in America. I have had more opportunity, Sean. But out here, the only thing I can really do is go to school. Even if I go to school, I'm going to have to leave Chicago when I'm done so I can find a good job or something.
Damn, so do you have plans on leaving Chicago altogether, or are you planning on being there for the rest of your life?
I'm leaving altogether. Once I'm done with college here, I am leaving altogether, Sean.
I hear that, man. It don't sound like the place for black people to be, but it's a whole lot of black people up there in Chicago. Maybe it's time to migrate. And a lot of people is migrating, but they leave Chicago and bring the Chicago mentality to the South, man. And people catching hell in the South because you got a lot of people from Chicago. So it's a mentality that's people take along with them as well. Like you said, you from New Orleans and you had better opportunities. Imagine a person from Chicago going down to New Orleans. They gonna turn it to Chicago all over again.
I will definitely say, I could say that with a few people, but not the entirety of the black community, because if you take the black community as a whole in Chicago, like all together, if I had to give a percentage of who's doing the wrong thing, it's about like 20% of the people that's doing the wrong thing. Everybody else is trying to make things happen for themselves. And a lot of people then got tired out to the point where like, yeah, they leaving Chicago and they trying to look for better. I will not say that it's the entire black community that's bad in Chicago. because Chicago has blessed a lot of stuff in America. A lot of people don't know that gospel music was started in Chicago. First gospel record that was recorded was in Chicago.
Yeah. But, brother, you got to factor in the culture, the African-American culture as of today. We can talk, gospel is the thing of the past as far as, you know, the culture goes. Once upon a time, gospel was the culture. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't no hip-hop. It wasn't no thought, none of that. It was straight gospel. So as of today, the African-American culture is jacked up. Rather if you a good black person or not, the culture is bad.
You're right, but Sean, that's by design that is bad. You know what I'm saying? Because what a lot of people don't realize, and Boondocks made an episode about this, but a lot of people don't realize that these record labels is in the same businesses with these realtors. So what these record labels is doing is they pushing this negative music to make it sound cool to the youth to kill each other and damage their community. And once they done did all that, what they done did to all the houses in that community that their grandparents done bought is they done lowered the property value so these realtors could come in, swoop in while that property value is lowered and buy up that whole real estate. We already seeing it on the south side right now. Hyde Park then got gentrified, Sean. You got Grand Park and got gentrified. All the places that's by the shoreline, because Chicago has good real estate. So what I'm saying is all that drill music stuff, that's by design. For real.
Yeah.
Like, it's not just the community, it's something influencing the community. They putting that front line and center because, like I said, these record labels is in the same pockets with these real estate companies that's buying up all that property.
But you know, it's supply and demand. People gonna supply what people demanding, regardless of what it is, man. If it's making money, if it's selling, a lot of people feel like they can't sell nothing to black people unless it's some ignorant shit.
Sure, and black people not even the main consumers of drill music. It's white kids.
I'm saying in general, you got people with restaurants, they got to put an ignorant spin on it just to get people in the door. At least that's how they feel. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't have to do anything. You got black people love nice things, love fancy things, love classy things, but the notion of the motion is ignorance, man. There's so many intelligent, bright black people, it don't even make no sense. There's so many beautiful black people out there that's overshadowed by the foolishness out there, man. So collectively, culturally, we fucked up.
I will say that I feel like what we need to do as a community is change the perspective and like highlight more of the people that's doing the right thing rather than the wrong thing. And you definitely right about that, Sean, because I have been a witness to it myself where I have seen friends go to college, graduate from college, their whole family wouldn't even show up to that college graduation, but their cousin get out of jail after doing a 10-year bid and the whole family over there celebrating him coming home.
Yeah. That's how it be, man. It's some sad business out here. Make you want to bleach your hair, bleach blonde, and put in some blue contacts. You know what I'm saying? As a black ass person, and it's sad because of Chicago. And we want to think you need to get the hell out of there, brother. They need to do another movie and star you as the lead character and Get Out too, because you need to get the fuck up out of Chicago, man. Real talk. And we appreciate your call. Matter of fact, get to running. We gonna send you some gas money. Get the hell out of there, man. And don't be no stranger. The next time you see me go live, you gotta call back, because we got love for you, man. Holla at you later. No Diddy. No Diddy. All right, take care, brother. Be good out there. Real talk. Oh, Lord have mercy. I appreciate his phone call. Hello, who this is here?
Sonia, hi.
Sonia, we so glad you called in here, man. I'm over here shucking and jiving. Fucking eyes look like Charlemagne the God's back in the day, man. I'm over here cooning and spooning and doing all that shit. I'm trying to figure it out. Chicago got me in my feelings. My question for you is, should illegal immigrants be allowed to stay in America, or you feel like they need to get on?
Yes, I do feel like they need to go home because they were placed here to replace us. So why would I want them here? I am black first. So the guy before you, saying that yes, they should be here. No, I'm black first. So I am going to defend the good and the bad of my people. Now, Chicago has been bad since the Al Capone days. Okay, you know, it is better. I don't live that far. I'm like 2 hours away from there. But you know, our young black men, I need for them to stand down. We don't want to lose them. I love our black people, good or bad. I am black first. I will not defend or take up for foreigners. Charlie Kirk, whatever he was talking about, I don't care about that. I was born in the 60s, okay? So I'm 60 years old. I was 2 years old when Martin Luther King was killed. I'm sorry, that I am black people first, black power first. I will not defend somebody else over my people regardless. We are going through trauma. This is trauma from our ancestors. We need healing first. And stop saying that yes, we need to call them out, but we also need to be on their side. Also, they are going through stuff, just like we are.
You ain't never lied about that. We going through some stuff, man. And I feel like the only trauma we suffering real bad is BET.
Is what?
BET, man. Menace to Society, Boys in the Hood, Barbershop, motherfucker. I could go down the list. That's the don't be a menace while drinking your juice in the hood. All this bullshit, man. That's the only trauma we really suffering right now.
Right. You know, and again, I was raised at Gen X era, and I get that. You know, my sons tell me all the time, "Ma, this is really y'all generation's fault." And I tell them they are absolutely correct. That, you know, we started listening to all that rap, ghetto music, and after conscious music, I honestly tell them they are absolutely right. But we just have to stop putting other people in front of us. We have to try somehow get our minds right and stick together.
You want to know?
We are all we have.
You want to know what Black America problem is? People get paid to be coons. So everybody, hey, for that money, you had me doing videos about YNs in Chicago.
I'm not for that money. If I can't become the next alderman, which I'm trying to be in my city, no, keep that money. I don't want y'all money. I would never turn my back on my people.
That's the only money to be. I hate to cut you off. I hate to do it because you 60 years old and I hate to cut you off. But coon money, the only money a black person could make in America, man. What else you gonna do? I don't give a damn what you do for a living. Your ass shuck and jive.
That's not true. I am 60, so I make $130,000 a year.
Doing what?
I am a practitioner. So that's not true.
A practitioner or what?
I'm a practitioner, so I work at the hospital. That's not true. And money is not everything. I will never, if I can't be a real alderman or a real politician, if that, I don't want it. I will turn it down, throw that money in their face. I would never turn on my people. And I absolutely mean that.
So,
I don't care.
If you got you a practitioner.
I do not want our young black men out here defending for nobody. We are going through some trauma, and the rest of our race needs to stop demeaning them. Help them. Stop demeaning them and help them.
I'm pretty sure if you see some brothers heading your way and you just got out your brand new car, you gonna lock them car doors so damn fast. I know you would. Them YNs, they come around with them dreadlocks swinging and stuff. You might get paranoid.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Again, good or bad, those are people. I love them. I want them to stand down in Chicago.
Sister Soldier. Sister Soldier. I wonder if you Sister Soldier at work.
Yeah, again, I mean, I was born in the 60s. It was, yeah. I mean, in that era, it was rough. Okay.
When you get home from work, that's when you put the dashiki on and sit in that chair, that big them chairs like they had back in the day with them beads and them bead dividers and all that shit, man. You come home, put on that Erykah Badu and get your Back to Africa on.
I am not African. I am not African. I am native to this land.
Please explain that, because I'm so confused. People be talking about they on Native Americans and everything. What do black people mean when they say they native to America?
I am native to this land, so that means I am half Cherokee and I am half black. But my parents and their parents were born on this soil.
So they only spent a decade in slavery? How they add that up?
Can they prove to me that we came here on slave ships?
I want to see the paperwork. Where the paperwork at? I want to see the paper. Where is this documented that you have Cherokee and have? They traced it back that far back? Like, what the hell?
Yes. Racing. I have pictures of my...
They had a soul train line on the cotton field or some shit. The Indians on this side, the blacks on that side. And your parents came down the line doing the boogie back in the day. Half Cherokee, half black. Where the paperwork at?
I have paperwork and I have pictures. And also looking at me. So
Them some old ass pictures. I'm trying to tell you, man. Them old. They black and white. They black and white pictures.
They're so old. That's a photo album.
From the first camera ever made in America.
First album. That's how old they are.
Hey, man, I'll take your word for it. She black and Cherokee. Out of all the Native American nations, she Cherokee. Y'all call her Megan Thee Stallion.
I don't know who. I don't listen to, so I don't know. I don't know her. I mean, I heard her name, but I don't listen to the young stuff. I am old school. I am strictly old school, so I don't listen to that stuff.
You a beautiful sister, man. I'm so glad you calling here sticking up for black people and stuff, but, it's a lot of people that's sticking up for any and everything but black. And that's why we got this thing going on in Chicago.
I'm on my people's side, regardless they bad, good, whatever. I am black first. These are my people. I will not sell out. I will stay poor and ask my family. That's how I am. That's how I am. I will go to the store. I buy groceries for the elderly, and they won't even know about it. I'll just check out and walk out the store.
Until the white neighbors come outside. When your white neighbors come outside and say, what's going on here? You're going to give them the whole spiel. That nigga did that, and that nigga did that.
What you say, my white neighbors?
Come on, we in America, man. We in America. Let's be real, sister. Oh, Lord.
It doesn't matter how much money I make. I built a house in the hood.
What the hell?
I live around my people. Okay? When I say that, I meant that.
Damn.
I don't care how much money I make. I live around my folks. Okay?
You gotta do what you gotta do.
Absolutely. But guys, thank you for listening.
Yeah, we thank you so, man. When you get back, I want you to say everything you said to me to them people at work when you get there tomorrow. Matter of fact, take this clip and play it for them people at work. I want them to hear you talking like this. Yeah.
They already know how I am. I am black people. I am black first. My black nation comes first. They already know.
Yeah. Play this for your supervisor when you get to work in the morning. Put it on the loudspeaker at the job so they can hear you. So they can hear you talking like this.
Well, I'm not. You know what? When I get ready to retire in 5 years, I'll do that. Okay?
Yeah, that way they won't be looking at you crazy when you get to work.
Right.
Yeah.
I'll be walking out the door when I retire.
She gonna wait till she retired to let them hear her talk. You call up here on my platform sounding like Sister Soldier at my place of business, but you won't do the same thing at your place of business, but you all for the black people and things.
I have co-workers that are, this is me. They know this is me. I do not change at work or outside of work.
Well, I respect you.
My family will also tell you that.
Yeah. Yeah, you get nothing but love and respect from me, man. That's why I'm so glad you called. And when you see me live, you got to call back and speak to the people, because a lot of times people be needing mature people to let them know what's going on. So you always a guest. You always welcome, and call back whenever you feel like it, baby. Real talk, man. So glad she called in here. Hello. Who this is here?
Yo, I'll go by Thomas.
Oh, that's what it is, bro. We need you to cut that off in the back so we can hear you loud and clear, brother, man.
Yeah, basically I was calling because, like, basically, like, what black people is, like, you got people, like basically, like, I grew up, like, in the hood and all that, like, basically, people, like, that hate on your dreams, spit on your dreams, beat you up, and kill back on you, like, 100 times on the stupid, naive stuff, like, you stupid as saying, like, you don't know what you're talking about, like, then okay, to put like this with the points like illegal immigration, but I put like direct to the point with this. Okay, what if you wake up one day, everything was just Spanish? You wake up one day, everything is in Spanish. What you mean? The stop sign in Spanish, $7 in Spanish, everything in Spanish. Would you like that? No. They kind of all halfway got it like that. If they could, they had to, with the language thing, they had like you could press 1 for English and 2 for Spanish. If they could, that's the whole thing, gonna make you speak Spanish. So that's all I'm at with it.
Yeah, brother. You know, when you put it like that, that make people wake up and see it from a whole nother perspective. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Like people they wanna spit on your dreams, prosperity, beat your ass, then go back on and triple down back on some naive shit. Come on, you really think you African American? You think black people in Jamaica? You really think black people in Bahamas? Yeah, man. You learned that in school. You know, okay. You get your retarded ass out. What the fuck, man? I ain't African. You is African. Nigga, people from Africa. Nigga, you was cut off in the lineage from Africa. You're people over here. You're not Cherokee. You're not Indian. No, you're not. You don't look like them. You're not Asian. You was not Mexican. You was not any other country. You black from Africa. Or they got Jamaican, or you ain't got the accent, but or Bahamas. You go all of that. That's all that there. Nigga, you was black, African American. No, like what the hell? You got other places like Asian and all that. No, that's Asian. Nigga, you not Asian. Like, come on, man. What the hell going on? You trying to talk about like things like let's talk about like do like other stuff like prosperity, like spit on your dreams, beat your ass, jump back on you with some naive shit, chip it down on you. With some bullshit, like you stupid or something. They shot Malcolm X.
Yo.
Some black people shot Malcolm X, but the white man paid them. But then we don't know that for sure. In the movie, we saw a black dude shot Malcolm X. We didn't see no white dude shoot Malcolm X.
Yo, that's...
What the hell going on for real? Like, what's the problem is? Because you a nigga, and you can't do shit like nobody else. Yeah, nigga. What the hell? Just hating on nigga, man, for no reason. Like every day. Just hating on nigga, man. Just out of nowhere, just hating on nigga, man. Like, I don't care what a nigga word got going on. I'm saying about some nigga shoes. I don't care about none of that. I don't care about none of that. I believe in like what Jesus put on. He spoke like it's a part like in the Bible. He spoke about like the content what come out your mouth, like what you be about and what come out your mouth. I'm like, I don't like people like speaking on things of murder and stuff like that because that's real. Like you actually lost somebody in real life. You want to be making songs about murdering people and glorifying it. You actually went through some trauma or something.
Yeah, that ain't cool, man. Look, my question for you is this, brother, man. Should illegal immigrants be allowed to stay in America? Do you feel like they deserve to be here even though it's illegal?
I don't think so. Because they be like, okay, like, would you go to China and do that shit? No. Why you go to America and do that shit? No.
I mean, they would if they could.
Yeah. in America. They could. They can get over on us like that. They can go to China and do that shit. They can go to any other country and do that shit. But, you know what I'm saying? Then they want to be like, well, like, they want to come to a history lesson like, well, but no, you can't break it down because they ain't got no connection. You want to break it down, like, really precisely. The whole generation of people that passed away.
Hey, they might do good. Not to cut you off, but they might do good in China. Hell, you go to the restaurants, they be back there cooking anyway.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true.
You ain't never seen a bunch of brothers in the back of the Chinese restaurant cooking up no fried rice.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true. I was saying, like, okay, it's going to be like, well, I just hate to wake up everything one day, everything's Spanish. Well, I guess I just learn Spanish then.
They can't be that bad. You know what I'm saying? They can't be that bad if they able to get work any damn where. Brothers can't get work any damn where. And I don't think it got nothing to do with the paying under the table. You could pay a nigga under the table too. They'll take that money gladly. But they ain't trying to hire brothers like that. How come they can come from a whole nother country, don't even know English, and get a job before a brother can get a job? What's that all about?
The thing dude just be like, I don't know. So like, it gets like, I don't know. There's some, I don't know. But I get like, you know, for black people, like hanging on other black people. So like, then I guess like, that's why like, they don't want to like, I don't know. That's how I see it, or something stuff like that.
You know, brothers can't read. Brothers sometimes can't talk. Sometimes brothers just ain't got it together, man. And that's messed up when somebody from another country that don't even speak the language, people would rather work with them instead of work with a brother. What's going on?
Yeah, I don't get that either. And there's some ways they be like, and I'm like, somebody be like, hey, we hating on other people's prosperity. Like, well, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, like, look, bro, I'm in America. We in America. I speak English.
Look, I don't want no American janitor. Fuck that. Give me an immigrant. Don't send no brother over to clean my toilet because it's gonna be more broke. Don't send nobody to fix my shit, man, unless it's an immigrant. I had a brother come fix the toilet. It was more messed up than it was before he got there. They had to send the Mexican man to fix it right.
Yeah. I mean, I was like hating, like I said, like, I was direct to the point, but like damn, I guess I had to learn Spanish thing. I just woke up everything was just Spanish. I mean, it's kind of like I already like that a little bit. They got like Spanish, like, I'm like, okay, like, what if I have to wake up one day, everything was in Spanish. Like, damn.
Yeah, man. You send the white janitor, he gonna be smelling like cigarettes. He might take a dump in your bathroom before he fixed the toilet. Billy been drinking again. He come over there. He'll fix it, but he gonna use that motherfucker before he fix the toilet, man. And he might smoke a cigarette in there.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people.
A brother just gonna break the damn toilet.
Yeah, like I guess we speak on things like that. I guess you gotta educate yourself on like trade school and shit like that, like real actual man jobs instead of rapping and shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like actual man jobs instead of rapping and shit, like actual man jobs, actual do things to improve the communities and shit. I was talking to somebody about that. They was like, no, that's stupid. What the hell? Ain't no hope with black people. Like, damn, now.
We need immigrants, man, because who the hell, we can't get along with each other. At least we can get along with them. Let them do their thing and don't be in their way. They ain't got to worry about being bothered by black people. Let them do their thing and keep it moving, man. You deal with black people, you going to have, man, it might not be so well. We probably need immigrants.
Yeah, I ain't like that's true. That's true. Yeah, you're right. I was just like, because like, that's another thing too. I guess I got that lazy quality as a nigga. One of them curses on a young generation, laziness.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm acting like learning Spanish and shit. Like I don't want to learn Spanish like these. But I might have to learn that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I want to work with some people. I said they're really good at construction.
Oh, now you giving up on your own people. I thought you was all about, but now you talking about learning Spanish so you could work with some Mexican people.
No, because you was talking about they hear they cool and all that.
Brother, man, you don't gave up on your own people. Oh Lord, that's sad. Oh man, I'm over here about to cry.
I ain't like, I'm saying like, okay, what I'm saying, the legal is like, maybe the rest of the point with it. What did you woke up one day and everything was just in Spanish?
Man, I would love to hear you talking Spanish, man. I would love to hear it.
I don't know Spanish.
Not even a little bit.
I don't know Spanish at all.
1 or 2 words.
I just know one. That's uno. That's it.
Goddamn.
But you used to wake up in America one day and everything was just in Spanish because like it's halfway almost there. Like damn, they got commercials, spinning drinks in Spanish. But they give you option though. What if they want to give you option when they could? They want to English out and make everything Spanish.
I love Mexican people, man. I love Spanish people because they gonna stay out the way. They ain't trying to be in your way. They ain't trying to bother you if you ain't trying to be bothered, man. And they gonna keep it polite. They meet a complete stranger, 9 times out of 10, they gonna be polite with your ass. Unless you in L.A. and they tell you to get the fuck out of here, fool. Yeah. That's the only way. Unless you in Los Angeles, your ass, you better stay the hell away, man, because they might be in a bad mood or some shit. I seen Training Day. But we appreciate you, brother. That's why the next time when I go live, you got to call back because you appreciate it like Tupac's mama, man. Don't be no stranger. And when you learn Spanish, call back and sing a rap song for us in Spanish, man. We dying to hear what that sound like. So much love. We gonna holler at you later, man. That brother was real. He was raw. He was authentic. And you can't spell balls without putting that arse in it. I'm about to get ready to hang this thing up in a minute, man. Because everybody want to be black until it's time to be around some black people, man. I went to the gym earlier. It was funky. It was stinking there, man. They was all over, swinging all on the equipment and shit. They was sweating. They was angry. They were pumping iron and shit. I had to get the hell out of there. It was stank. And it was hot. And they was, man, I ain't like it. I like to go when ain't nobody in there. Be the only nigga in the room. You go there at the wrong time, you think your ass at the damn club. They might jump your ass. Push you off the treadmill, you hit your head on the dumbbells. You be seeing stars and shit at the gym. And don't let you hop on no equipment and somebody, hey, I was on that. They leave a damn rag on the equipment while they working on another machine. Shit, man, hand me some water. My blood pressure going up, man. Think about these niggas in Chicago, man. Should illegal immigrants be allowed? I say let their ass stay. Cause hell, with them in the way, that mean we ain't got to deal with each other like that. And you know what's real messed up? When you go to a foreign restaurant or a store or something, you go to the gas station, they got a black person working up in there. They be on their best behavior for Habibi. They be like, I'm yes, Habibi. She roll her eyes at you while she talking about, yes, Habibi. I went to a pizza restaurant. I went to go get some pizza. The Arab man had all his black baby mamas in there fixing the food, holding the babies, changing doo-doo diapers right next to where they was rolling up the pizza dough. I got the hell out of there so damn fast. This nigga had a brothel at a pizza spot and they was on their best behavior with that dirt clunked all in their fingernails, y'all. If they go back to Mexico, I'm going back with their ass. Fuck that. Well, let's go. They crying in the ice van. I'm sitting back there with my headphones on listening to Tupac. Shit, me against the world, baby. Just me against the world. Soon as we get to Mexico, that's when I'm going to be jumping up and down. Shit. Y'all know the government's still on lockdown and people still got to work for free. That got to be some bullshit, man. It's people calling off the work. They might as well quit and find another job. And I'm praying for my people out there that got to work and may not even be getting paid, y'all. Y'all got to let me know. Should illegal immigrants be allowed to stay in America, or do you feel like they need to get on back? Shoot, black people be mad as hell if all the immigrants was gone. You wake up in the morning and you got to call somebody for customer service, and Kwanda on the other end of the phone. And you got to deal, as soon as you say, let me speak to your manager, she going to say, I am the manager. I like when Maria and them on the customer service, because they ain't shit. They going to act right. You could cuss them the fuck out. They still going to be reading from the cue cards. You be like, bitch, I want my refund right now. Like, yes, sir. I'm pretty sure we can help you with that. Just give me 1 second and we're going to process your refund. Like, motherfucker, I want my shit today. Yes, sir. Today is the day. You're going to get your refund today. Don't worry. It's on its way to you right now. Like, that's what I thought, bitch. You thought well, sir. Your thinking is on point. Your refund is on its way. Shit, it ain't gonna be like that no more, man. You better act right, cause Keisha gonna cuss your ass out. You gonna be the victim. What we gonna do, man? They need to reconsider. I think the illegal immigrants should be allowed to stay in America by any means necessary. I put that on Malcolm X. It's either that or the YN's gonna metamorphosize into gremlins. Hell no. Hold on, y'all need to see this real quick. Reggie, go and play that.
Calmly. Calm, that's it. Do not touch the vehicle. That's it. Okay. 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 Calm.
This ain't nothing but a distraction while they in the hood for real, getting all them YNs in Chicago, man. They just using the immigrants as a distraction to do what they've been wanting to do all along, and that's get rid of the criminals. Get them from standing on them corners and selling all that dope in the projects. That's what's really going on. You can't tell me they just using immigrants as a scapegoat just so they can get a foothold in the black community to really lock that shit down and gentrify it. That's what's happening. You think they just gonna pack up and leave once they round up all the immigrants? Your black ass next. All I could say is act right and do right and be right. And quit listening to the goddamn hip hop. Turn that shit off. Old school, new school, turn it all off. It's a bad influence. It's a bad look. There's some changes that need to be made. Put them damn basketballs down. Quit all that damn hooping. Too much of that shit, man. It's a generational curse. A basketball is a generational curse, man. As soon as they pick up that ball, they're gonna be a nigga for life. Ask LeBron James. He playing basketball with his son right now. They both on the plantation trying to get a 3-pointer. It's sad, man. Put them goddamn basketballs down. It gotta be some changes out here in order to survive, man. If you're not willing to change, you just gonna stay stuck in the same place. And I know my people don't want to be stuck. And for the immigrants and things that's catching hell, they putting that on the news and they got them fighting with the National Guard and all that shit. I'm starting to see things for what it really is, man. This ain't nothing but a smoke screen, a damn test. So they can get to the real problem. And that's the people out there that's on that hip hop culture shit. And that's for all nationalities, man. Everybody gonna catch it. Y'all gonna have to let me know in the comment section how y'all feel about this. Cause I'm starting to feel like hell. You know, it might not be a bad idea to let illegal immigrants stay in America, because we damn sure don't want to have to deal with each other for real, because that's what it's going to boil down to. It's going to get to a point to where, hell, we all we got, what we going to do? And moving to Atlanta is not the solution, people. Everybody trying to meet up in Atlanta. Like, that's the new Wakanda or whatever the case is. It's ratchet as hell. I don't even want to think about Atlanta. I don't even live in Atlanta. I'm way on the outskirts. It'd take me about 2 hours to get to Atlanta. It's really that bad. People want to meet up in Houston. And the places where people want to meet up at got the highest HIV, STD rates. Houston, Texas. Shit crazy. People from all over the country want to meet up in Houston. People trying to get the hell out of Chicago. Where you think they gonna go? Straight to Atlanta. Or they gonna try to go to Houston. People leaving LA. People trying to navigate or relocate to these specific places, bringing all their baggage along with them. Once this immigration thing is over, black people gonna have to figure it out. What the hell we gonna do? It's either that or everybody gonna have to act right. You know what I'm saying? It's just that simple. It's either people gonna create a new culture, form a new identity, and do without all that bullshit, and don't condone it, start to shun it. Hey, matter of fact, this is the perfect time to bring this up real quick. Look. Let me do this real quick. Now I understand what Spike Lee was trying to do when he made the Chirac movie. He said, no peace, no peace. Like, if y'all keep on killing each other and all that shit ain't cute. Being the roughneck and the gangster, that ain't what we want. If women decided, hell, we don't want them type of men, we don't find that shit attractive. You ain't got to be a real nigga or a boss and all that shit to be my man. Then brothers gonna cut all that shit out. The only reason why niggas on that gang, kill, cause they mamas and they girlfriends and shit condone that. And they get applauded for being goddamn nuisances. So in the movie Chirac, he said, look, if the women band together and said, y'all ain't getting no draws until y'all cut that bullshit out, that's the only way. And in all honesty, that's the only way it's going to be some changes. But that's Negro here, no there. Y'all got to let me know how y'all feel about it in the comment section, man. For all my immigrants out there, man, I'm praying for y'all. I don't want y'all to go. But illegal is illegal. We got to figure out a way to make it legal. Easily for people, especially hard-working people. But y'all ass gonna have to pay them taxes. How y'all feel about that? As soon as they get them taxes in the mail, they gonna send that ass right back to Tijuana. I don't want to do this no more. They're gonna be looking at them taxes like, ay. Like, this isn't fun anymore. Like, what? She gonna drop the whole pot of beans as soon as they see them damn taxes. Like, I have to pay, what the fuck is a FICA? Like, yeah, you gonna have to pay that too. The FICA, the FOCO, all that shit that be on them damn taxes. Medicare, Medicaid, Obamacare, you gotta pay all that shit. By the time you get your money, you're gonna be broke as fuck, just like the rest of us. Your ass better off in Tijuana somewhere. Like, ay. Them tax places, they gonna have to go to H&R Block. Ain't gonna be no more Telemundo tax service. See how they feel about America then. But that's Negro here nor there, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think about it. Hit that Cash App too, $ Sean Blaze Docs. I ain't got nothing but love for y'all. And everything you heard in this video is alleged allegations and speculations for entertainment purposes, baby. Yeah.